that's considered the marketing savior for the sport.
So many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out.
Caitlin Clark has been marketed as a savior of women's basketball, yet somehow she's also painted as a problem. No matter what she does, it's never enough. She's expected to carry the league, stay silent, and accept abuse, all at the same time. Now that Caitlin has
It's physical. Caitlin is helping to grow the league. These women understand that, but she cannot be babied as a rookie. That's all I'm at.
Now that Caitlin has a massive European offer, some WNBA players are furious. They believe seniority alone should guarantee bigger contracts. But basketball isn't about entitlement. It's about impact, and Caitlin's impact is undeniable.
It wasn't what it is. The quality of basketball may have been up to snuff, and you had somebody as popular as Cheryl Swoops, who had her own signature shoe, had to deal with Nike and all of this other stuff. But the bottom line is, very few people gave a damn.
WNBA is a physical league, and Caitlin understands that. She's never asked to be babied. What she has done is grow the game. Attendance, ratings, and global attention all skyrocketed because of her.
Oh, I'm sorry. You poked me in the eye. You're a troll. You're a troll. You did. I did not poke you. Did you do it on purpose? I did not poke you in your eye. You did it on purpose?
Caitlin leaves for Europe. She'll become the highest paid women's basketball player in the world, and she deserves it. She'll finally play in a league that respects her talent, not one where players hope for her downfall.
Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one.
History tells us popularity matters. Even legend before Caitlin didn't draw this kind of attention. The truth is simple. Before Caitlin Clark, most people didn't care about the WNBA at this level.
It wasn't to the degree of Caitlin Clark being on that basketball court and people watching her, but nevertheless, rising tide lifts all.
What makes this worse is what happened after the eye poke incident. DJ Carrington mocked Caitlin publicly. Instead of remorse, there was laughter, and that crossed a line from competition into cruel.
People that laid the groundwork that deserve shine as well. Here's what we're going to do.
Are they playing now?
Here's
Are they playing now?
We don't have Andrea.
Remember, you got
we don't have any of the women, Chanae. They'll come back on. We'll revisit this conversation.
Even more shocking, Caitlin's own teammate was seen laughing about the injury. No defense, no support, just silence and mockery. That's not rivalry. That's betrayal.
12 million people are watching ESPN for a game. If that game was on CBS, they probably would have had 25, 30 million people watching that.
The situation exposed something deeper, jealousy. Caitlin became the face of women's basketball because fans chose her. That fame wasn't handed to her. It was earned.
The most watched WNBA games in over 2 decades. What does that tell you? That tells you that before Caitlin Clark came along, it wasn't nearly as popular. It doesn't mean it wasn't growing in popularity over the last 2 to 3 years. But 3 years ago, WNBA was an after.
Players like Aisha Wilson are incredibly talented, but skill alone doesn't guarantee attention. Caitlin fills arenas. She pulls millions of viewers. That reality is uncomfortable, but it's real.
Has been impacting the WNBA well before this year. This is not a new thing. Sure. This is, and in that way, I do think Caitlin's being used as a pawn. Caitlin didn't bring citizens to the WNBA. This has
hostility Caitlin faces isn't just from opponents. It's within her own team. When your organization won't publicly support you after a clear injury, it sends a devastating message.
If she's lucky, this UConn team isn't healthy. And that's a true statement.
That's wrong, Molly.
Monica?
That's wrong, Molly. Molly,
like
it's
five
excuses.
top players,
it's excuses,
am I right?
Molly. It's excuses.
Major injuries.
You would not be saying that if it wasn't UConn.
Major stars not playing.
Listen, excuse me, it's her against Caitlin Clark.
Stephen A.
Ain't no excuses.
Stephen
you
A.
got there.
Don't
want to hear that now.
Stephen A.
Let me tell you, if Georgetown get back in the mix, I'm going to be insufferable. I'm just telling you that now.
What?
If Paige Beckers didn't basically miss 2 seasons, I don't know if we'd be talking about Caitlin Clark the way we are.
That kind of isolation wears on any athlete. Confidence suffers. Trust disappears. And it forces one question. Why stay where you're not protected?
A lot of this noise came by people that were sitting on this network. They tried to minimize her, said, well, you giving her all this credit. What about the women that came before her? What the women came before her, what they did cannot be taken away. That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark.
In Europe, Caitlin would earn more, face less hostility, and be treated like the star she is. European leagues protect their top players. They don't tear them down.
They got eliminated from the playoffs, the attendance dropped. The ratings drop. If WNBA is more, it is, and I get it. Why aren't people watching?
WNBA should be worried. When Caitlin stopped playing, ratings dropped immediately. Fans tuned out. Losing her permanently could undo years of progress.
And that have been calling for the equality, and now that there is the chance for them to start getting paid more because the exposure's up. Because it's her, you have people like, what's her name, Jamelia Hill or what? I can't stand her. Yeah. You got these women who are coming on here and they're saying it's because she...
Caitlin Clark doesn't owe the WNBA anything. She gave it visibility, relevance, and growth. If the league can't respect its biggest star, it may soon find itself begging for her return.